Every day is just one heartbeat away from a headline. This is Hidden Killers with Tony Brueski, featuring retired FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffindaffer.
The trial of Bryan Kohberger, it is still planned for next summer, 2025, but now it has been moved. It is out of Moscow, Idaho, and going to Boise, Idaho, with a brand new judge as well. Joining me to discuss, Jennifer Coffindaffer, retired FBI Special Agent. I know we talked briefly on this last week, but this is a pretty big deal for the case itself. New judge, new venue, a new pool of jurors. What's your reaction to this big news in this case?
Well, I think it was very important that they choose from another county besides Latah County for the jurors. I think that county and the citizens there were just too scourged with the drama, 5 weeks, even finding the killer, everybody being on edge, everyone knowing about the case. So my issue is with hearing the news that they couldn't do what they're doing in the Delphi case. Mm-hmm. Choose the jurors from the big county where many fewer people know anything about the case, but keep it in Latah. Mm-hmm. And so I was very discouraged to see that they're going to put all the attorneys, all those expenses that are going to be paid. There's 4 defense attorneys. Mm-hmm. There's 3 prosecutors. There's all the family of the victims. There's the community that wants to see this. This is 5.5 hours approximately away. Yeah. And I just think it's a huge disservice to all the people who have suffered.
It is. I agree. It's kind of like you got to look at the long game, though, I feel, on this, where it is a disservice. But at the end of the day, there'll be a small inconvenience for a couple of months, certainly. But is that's got to be better than them going back on appeals here and then having to do this whole damn thing over again and have it stretch out even more years. We're talking about 3 years almost when we finally get to the courtroom as it is.
Well, a couple of things on that, Tony. There's no way this is going in 2025. My prediction now is 2027. Could extend to 2028. But I think 2027, we haven't even seen a smidge of the motions that are yet to come. Yeah. And those are going to continue, the motions and then the hearings on those motions. We've already seen that they have to have numerous experts, no matter what the motion is. We just saw 4 experts on this last motion, mm-hmm. 3 experts on previous motions. It's unbelievable. They're like little mini trials instead of what a normal motion hearing is usually about an hour. So sure. If it's even granted. Now we have a whole new judge though. Yeah. So we'll see if he's lenient like Judge just allowed everything. We're going to see what happens with this new judge.
And that's an interesting thing because Judge John Judge has been the one overseeing this whole thing thus far. Typically the rulings and such of the previous judge do tend to hold over to the new judge just as precedent, but that is not always the case. What do you think we're going to see here with this new judge as we now get into new hearings and such leading up to whenever this trial date takes place?
Well, it's going to be interesting because no one there has ever handled a quadruple homicide case of 4 college students. And this no case there has ever had the notoriety. Certainly Vallow, Daybell, yes, a close second, but nothing to this magnitude, I don't believe. And so it'll be interesting because this judge has never had a case of this magnitude before. So new territory.
Yeah, the new judge here on this, Stephen Hippler is his name. He's the administrative district judge for Idaho's 4th Judicial District. Prior to being a judge, he was an attorney for quite some time. He was appointed to the bench, has an extensive legal career in private practice, been involved in a lot of cases with various impacts around the state, and he also is the administrator for the 4th Judicial District. there. So he has some history, but yeah, this is quite a case. I think any I don't know, other than if you go to the Supreme Court for the case, that you're going to find anybody that has this kind of experience, with a case like this in the past.
Yeah, I agree. And we're going to know very early on. We had a very good taste of where Judge was going because he was very consistent.
Yeah.
He allowed a lot of latitude in terms of motions. When you compare him to a judge like Judge Gall in Indiana, they are polar opposites in terms of what they allow.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we're going to see very soon from this judge where he tends to go, because judges do tend to be consistent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, I just hope that we get a very fair and very, a judge that really realizes the magnitude of this case. I'm sure we will. I can't wait to see his first ruling.
Let's be honest. Nothing kills the thrill of a good murder mystery like a commercial for laundry detergent. It's like someone slapping a closed sign on your favorite dive bar. But you're not here for that, are you? You're here for the good stuff. So ditch the ads and upgrade to True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. With True Crime Today Premium Plus, you get your crime straight, no chaser. Commercial free with extended interviews and early access. It's like getting the bartender's special when the bar's already closed. Search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe and drink it all in.